Hi, you guys. Welcome to the Venus through Signs series. This one is Venus through Venus in Capricorn for the weeks of March through for until the end of the month. So from now until at least April 1st. Also, you guys remember, if you don't know where your Venus sign is placed, just go to any website. This is for if your Venus is in Capricorn. So you would go to any astrology website such as astro.com and then enter your birth day, your birth time, and your birth location. And it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. And just look and see where Venus is sitting. And if it's in a sign of Capricorn, this is for you. Sometimes your sun sign and your Venus sign can be sitting in the same sign, but it's always, you need to check, because this is specifically for Venus in Capricorn, not Venus sign. But again, I don't want to confuse you. If your sun is in a sign of Capricorn as well as Venus, this is still for you, okay? So this is for the rest of the month, as I said. These are general readings. For private readings, you would email me to matt76@gmail.com. I do want to thank all of you that have subscribed. I ask that you all please continue to like, share, and subscribe to my videos. And if any of you are wondering, I'm using Spiral Tarot deck this week. And I am using Oracle cards this week to add on to one final piece of advice after your reading. All right, so let's go ahead and begin here. Okay, so the heart of the situation, we have the Hermit, Knight of Wands, and Two of Cups. And then we have the King of Cups, the Empress, Six of Wands, Emperor, and Knight of Swords. All right, so with the heart of the situation being a Hermit, I'm feeling like a lot of you have been soul searching. You've been spending a lot of time in isolation. But there's someone who's ready for you to come out. So, I mean, that is whether or not you are single or in a relationship. Someone's beckoning for you to come out. And I feel like you're going to go ahead and give this person a chance. I feel like you're drawn to this person. I'm noticing this little opening here on the shirt. It looks like, really, it looks like a vulva. But to me, it's also kind of, the point being is like a little hole in the center of the heart. And I feel like it's guiding you, like you're birthing, your heart is being reborn, basically. I feel like someone is awakening your heart center or your heart chakra. And this path that you've been on, like if you've been single, I feel like now is the time. It has been guiding you or leading you all the way up until this point for the meeting of this fire sign person. This person could be in their 30s, but they're very, and for some of you, I feel like this is a redhead too. This person could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. They're very much in touch with their feminine side, whether it be a male or female, but also this person is still very dominating. I feel like even though there is a strong sexual attraction, it's more of a spiritual attraction that you're attracted to. I feel like this person is holding their torch for you so that you can see them. Someone wants your attention, and I feel like you see them. And you're headed in the right direction. I feel like it's going to end up in a relationship. You're going to find out that you have a lot in common with this person. And you're going to find out that this person is like your soulmate. I feel like you're going to be doing something that you love. This is like a mutual attraction here. Some of you may also be dealing with a water sign. So it could be Scorpio or a Pisces or Cancer. Also, some of you may be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Okay, but this particular person here is older. They can be an old fart. They can be. This person, I feel, can become over emotional. They like to have things their way. Now, also, this could be you and how you are asking to be treated like a king or a queen. You want to be catered, to be adorned, to be praised, someone to tell you how beautiful you are. And also, I feel like this person tells you these things. Or if you're a guy, I feel like you're the one that is just being very open with how you feel with someone. Now, sometimes these emotions might not come out until you've had a few drinks, because I feel like you do like to have, I don't want to say you're an alcoholic, but your tolerance level is very high. This is either you or the person that you're dealing with has a high tolerance level for alcohol. There's some sort of Irish drink or something with the word Irish in it. I don't want to say wild Irish rose. I felt like it was something more, not as harsh as that. But I think this is a whiskey drinker more so than a wine drinker. And I feel like it's more so darks that this person likes to drink. This person is also very influential, creative, and intuitive. There is a spiritual connection between you and this person. For somebody is making themselves available. Either you are letting this person know that you're single and available, or they're doing that to you. Someone's like, "Hi, I'm available. What's up?" If you're single, there is definitely the opportunity to meet a few people. There's a few, and I already said, like, I feel like you're going to end up in some sort of relationship already, or you might have just started. This is very new, I feel. Now, for those of you that are in established relationships, I just kind of feel like you guys are just getting more in tune with your spiritual gifts or spirituality. But both of you guys are still kind of materialistic. There is a love for beauty and comforts and having those things. And sometimes you can manipulate others into getting the things that you want. I feel like sometimes people are blinded by your beauty because just the sun is just shining so bright. And you see this little pendulum here. Now, some of you are just dowsing. Some of you are spiritual and you like to use dowsing rods or that swinging pendulum to ask your spirit guides questions. And then some of you are just very hypnotic. Might not even really try. You're very intuitive. There's some sort of spiritual connection that I feel like you have with this other person. You guys are both very much in control. You guys are some sort of business creative types as well. But I feel like you're individual when it comes to running a show. Like you might share like the same passion or the same business, but you each dominate in your role and then somehow, I guess, blend it together. You guys both have strong opinions about how things should be run, or you're very strong in what your position is. Like, let's just say creatively, since I'm looking at cups and creativity, let's say that one of you is a director, the other is a writer, and you guys put your works together. You like, look, I'm a strong director. Let me direct this script. And you're like, I'm a strong writer. Don't change the things that I've written. I know what I'm talking about. So, but it's like you guys dominate your gift, you know, and then you just kind of work them together, blend them together. Feel like you guys are both supportive of one another. There's a lot of support. There's a strong attraction. It's almost like it was love at first sight. Some of you are for established couples. I just kind of feel like you're just comfortable in who you guys are as a couple. Like, no one influences your relationship or your ideas. You guys are pretty set and firm in how you see one another, how you view your relationship. Many of you have a lot of followers or support. You guys both take turns building each other up or giving each other confidence, like saying you can do it. You guys are both like cheerleaders for each other. Now, again, there is a time to time when someone wants to dominate or take control. That fiery nature comes out and you start dictating. Some of you may be dealing with someone that is much older than you too. Someone gets very controlling, and I feel like when they get controlling, you get defensive. But I kind of feel like for established relationships, you already know this is your partner. This is how it is. They get bossy, you get defensive. And this is just like the yin and yang. This is how it works. But I can see a bit of, I don't know, just getting overly passionate about how you see things or how you wish to communicate. There could be a bit of a temper or bouts of temper tantrums or arguing, but I don't think it dominates the relationship. I kind of feel like you guys cool each other off, or when one person gets too dominating, too fiery, you can cool them off with your words or vice versa. You know the things to say to set them in their place, if you will. So at some point in a relationship, I do feel like sometimes you feel like you're doing everything by yourself or everything on your own. And two, I feel like you try to hide the things that you do. Like, you don't want people to know that you do something all by yourself. I don't know if you're trying to be humble or if you are trying to portray some sort of image. You don't want to know that you're the breadwinner. So like if you're a woman, you don't want people to know that you're the breadwinner in your relationship. Something that you're kind of hiding. You don't want people to know about this creativity. Now, some of you might just be working on some sort of secret project. Feel like you do at times carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. You might have a lot of hidden enemies too, because I'm seeing like those eyes. I don't know if you could see it. There's like eyes peeking out from under the ground in between those rocks. If you do dabble into sorcery, be careful what you wish for. Be careful who you communicate with and who you work for or who you ask favors from. Now, there's someone, I don't know, it's like you guys are planning to move or planning to take a trip, but there's something at a distance. I feel going back to career or creativity. I don't know if you're feeling like you need to be like, for instance, if you live in Arkansas, you like, I feel like I should be in New York to make it as a writer or to make it as an artist. or to have this particular business or to start this business, it would do better in a big city. Like you feel like you need to be where everything is happening, because right now you're kind of where it's quiet. It's not too much happening. And also for some of you, you're thinking about somebody, you're at a distance. I don't know if your partner is planning some sort of business trip where they're going to be separated from you, or if you guys are both as a couple just kind of discussing where to put your new home. Like, let's move here. I feel like somebody's desiring a city life outside of the quiet life that they have. I don't know if you're living in the country or the suburbs, but I just kind of feel like you're kind of allured by that city life and you're thinking about it. But there's a lot of troubles or anxieties that you're having at this time. There's some inner issues that need to be dealt with. Some sort of inner fears. Something's been keeping you up at night. Some sort of decision that you need to make or have recently made or will be making. I'm going to say you haven't made it yet, but there's this decision that you're going to have to make, and it's going to cause you a lot of anxiety. I think you feel like you're going to lose followers or following or something, or you're not going to have a lot of support. You feel like you're going to be all alone and without friends or family or something if you take this trip or if you move. But there are a lot of thoughts. And then two, you let a lot of people influence you, or you're trying not to let other people influence you, but everybody has something to say. And for you, it's not positive. It's like, I wish they would just shut up. And it's like you just like to ball up and go in a corner, because you can become overwhelmed with what other people have to say sometimes. I feel like when you get to that point, you're going to let everybody know. You're just going to kind of go off. Everything that you have to say, you're just going to like let them know. I feel like you're going to send out a mass text or mass email to people too. Like you're sending off this information about something happening in your life. I feel like you're making something known. You're making like a big deal about it. You feel like everybody needs to know. I feel like you're making some sort of big announcement. If not all on social media, then you're texting this to people or sending emails or something. But there's like this rush of communication that comes out of you, or something just comes out of you too. For some of you, there's this creativity that just kind of takes over you. And all of a sudden you, like if you had writer's block, all of a sudden it just comes to you and you just start going bananas with your creativity. Even that comes to, painting, or if you have been holding your tongue and not speaking out about something, I feel like you're just going to come out with it's going to just come rushing out. Spirit is going to like take over you and everything is just going to start flowing. Feel like you get a lot of inspiration in your dreams, or you will be inspired by something. For some of you, I feel like you fall asleep watching a movie, and when you wake up, you're going to be inspired. You feel like you heard a message in your sleep, like you're going to have like some sort of aha moment. Something gives you clarity once you take some sort of, if it's not a nap, just whatever, time out from people. I feel like you're going to isolate yourself at some point, and that's the best way for you to be creative. So again, if you're in a relationship, I'm kind of feeling like maybe sometimes you like to isolate yourself, because that's when you're at your best creatively, and maybe that can be a problem from time to time. But for the most part, I just feel like you guys, people with Venus and Capricorn, are pretty stable this month. So let's go ahead and do a shuffle for advice, overall advice for the month of March. All right, Venus and Capricorn advice for the month of March. And you guys don't laugh as I struggle with these gigantic cards. I keep trying to shuffle them one way. Oh. Let's go with this. daydreams and decisions. So a lot of you are being very creative. I feel like you're honing in on some sort of inner voice, some gift that's coming from inside. It just takes over you, this spirit. I feel like you're seeing things from a higher perspective. You're meditating and receiving clarity and answers, and it's divine. I feel like you are being creative with your imagination, and you're making use of it. I feel too that your creative imagination, or whatever these ideas that you're having, is a way to generate income for you too. It's going to bring you wealth. I'm sorry, I don't know if did I show you guys the card good? See how this person is just, they're meditating, they're bringing something up and out. I feel like you're practicing breathing exercises. I feel like whatever state you zone out into, you're tapping into something. And it's spiritual. I feel like you become very intuitive. I feel like you're bringing together like polar opposites. Like I say, you and your partner, like you are both kind of independently, but you come together and make it work. I just feel like that continues into this card. There's a lot of growth and potential with the things that are happening in your relationship right now. So I feel like you just need to hone in on that gift that you have and develop it. Continue to develop it. Let your imagination run wild. Keep doing those breathing exercises and meditating and zoning out. And I feel like you're going to get that clarity that you have been searching for, that one piece of the puzzle. Like if you're a writer, or if you do something creative or whatever, it's something that you've tapped into, and I feel like it's about to reveal itself to you, the answer. All right, so remember, these are general readings, so I hope it resonated. For private readings, email me, namat76@gmail.com. Just click on the description box to see my email address and email me directly. I don't have a website yet. But thank all of you for tuning in, and many blessings to you.